shield hero. What in the hell I'm going to do with you? Hello everyone, this is Video Game Over here, and I wanted to make this video because I am so frustrated with Shield Hero. So, Season 3 is almost done, and I'm going to be blunt. I think Rising of the Shield Hero Season 3 is complete trash. Absolute trash. Now I know what some people are going to say that, oh well, Season 2 was trash, but Season 3 was better. Not by much. The story is an absolute mess right now. We have the Cardinal Heroes falling for mine again, and it's just, or excuse me, Multi, and it's just, let me backtrack. Let me first start with Season 1. If you guys know me, I love Rising of the Shield Hero Season 1. It was one of my favorite animes of 2019. I binged that show. I loved Season 1. In my opinion, it should have ended there. It should have ended at Season 1. It had a good ending, a good story. Naofumi cleared his name. That should have been it. But they didn't. Then they made Season 2. And Season 2 was complete trash. An absolute train wreck. We had the Spirit Tortoise arc that was god-awful with the horrendous CGI of the turtle. We then had the second half where they were teleported in another world. Raftalia is all of a sudden back to being like a small girl. The villains were terrible. Everything about that second season was trash. So, with Season 3, I had mild expectations. But I was a little bit excited when I found out that the guy who directed the first 5 episodes of Season 1 was going to direct Season 3. I believe I made a video about this saying that there was one positive news coming out of Season 3. The person who directed the first 5 episodes is going to direct Season 3. And so I said to myself, this is going to be way better than Season 2. Started out that way. The first 2 episodes, I was like, yeah, this is way better than Season 2, right out the gate. Story's a little bit slow, you know, Naofumi's trying to save these slaves yet again, trying to save them. He enters in this arena, and he was able to save them. Episode 3 was a little bit slow, but whatever. Episode 4 is where we get Motoyasu again. And we learn that he's been betrayed by Mine, or Multi, aka Bitch. That made sense, because we all know how Bitch is. She manipulates you, and she betrays you. Made sense with Motoyasu. Then we get to episodes 5 and 6, and this is where the season to me went downhill. Ren turns bad. And it turns out that Ren got brainwashed by Bitch. And when I saw this, I was like, whoa. Hold on a second. Ren? Manipulated by Multi? How does that make sense? Ren was literally in the trial. The day when Naofumi cleared his name. I'm literally going to pull this up right now. We're going to get to this in just a minute. There they are. And we'll get to him in just a minute. Trust me. This is the trial. This is where Naofumi cleared his name. They were able to prove that Multi lied. He was in the trial. He's in the trial. You know that she's a liar. You know that she's a manipulative liar. And yet, for some reason, you get brainwashed by her? That doesn't make any sense. So he ends up going in this, like, maniac phase. He ends up unlocking this curse. And basically, he's, like, upset that his team was killed from the Spirit Tortoise. And then he also ends up getting guilt for killing this dragon that ended up playing the role in the very next arc. And then it ends with him redeeming himself. They were able to talk some sense to it, and it just goes by so fast. It's like, what? And another thing that kind of scratches my head is that I thought that the heroes were celebrated with as being heroes because they fended off the waves while Naofumi was in the other world. That's the picture I'm going to pull up right here. They worked hard to defeat the waves. So it's like I'm scratching my head because it's like, did I miss something? Because what I'm getting is that it seems like they retconned half of season 2 because of how bad that season was. The only thing that they kept was the spirit tortoise and the little raccoon that they named Raptalia. Like, it doesn't make any sense. And when I pointed it out, everyone's telling me, well, you should have read the light novel. You should have read the manga. Why the fuck should I read the manga and the light novel? That's what the anime is for. They're supposed to explain to me what's going on, and right now the story's a mess. So, excuse me if I don't know what's going on if the anime doesn't do a good job explaining shit. So, then we get to the dragon arc, where they get like this dragon egg hatches, but then it ends up absorbing something and it turns into this monster dragon. That was great. That was episode 9 was a great episode. And that was the first time since season 1 that it felt great. And I was like, okay, good. We're back on the right track. But it might be too little too late. See, the problem is that season 3 should have been great from the start. Because you already made your fan base run away. You already lost your fan base after season 2. You have to somehow find a way to regain them with this season. And it took y'all 8 episodes to finally get that. And then you throw it away on the 10th episode. So let me get to the 10th episode. Rishia comes back. Why? Everyone hates this character. There's nothing likable about Rishia. She's annoying. She's one of the main reasons why everyone hated season 2 to begin with. And now all of a sudden, she is back. And it turns out that Itsuki is entering this other arena, the bow hero. It turns out Itsuki is brainwashed by Malty. When I saw this might have been the first time in a while that an anime legit had me raging. Because you, like Ren, you were at the trial. You know that Malty is a liar. So why the hell are you being manipulated by Malty again? What this tells me is that because of how bad season 2 was, they can't write villains. They can't make villains anymore. So the only villain, so I guess they're like, okay, we can't make good villains, so let's bring back an already established villain, even though most of her story is wrapped up. We all know that she's a liar, but let's make her brainwash Ren and Itsuki. That'll work. It doesn't make any sense. Like, did anyone not even catch this? Like, how are they being brainwashed? Explain this to me. How they were at the trial where Malty was busted, and that's where they called her bitch. You know she's a liar, and yet you still fall for it. It does not make any sense. This is horrendous writing, if I ever seen one of an anime. And once I saw this, I was like, I'm fucking done. I am absolutely done with this anime. After season 3, I might as well finish it because there's only 2 episodes left. Tomorrow's the new episode. I give up. I give up on this anime. This anime should have never had a second or third season. It should have ended at season 1. It should have ended at season 1. It had the perfect ending, but they decided to continue it, and now it's just a generic isekai with some of the most stupidest writing I have seen in an anime in a long time. And I don't know what's worse, Shield Hero Season 3 or Goblin Slayer Season 2, because Goblin Slayer Season 2 has also been dog shit as well. It's like this anime is irredeemable at this point. If this is not the final nail in the coffin, I don't know what is. You needed season 3 to be very good, and you failed again. And now that fan base that disappeared is gone forever. I will be stunned this gets a 4th season. I highly doubt. Nobody's been talking about Shield Hero Season 3, and I wonder why. It's because it's fucking terrible. Sorry. I know that maybe some Shield Hero fans don't want this reality, but I'm here to tell you. It's trash. I don't know what to tell you. The writing is all over the place. The story is a mess. And it seems like they retconned season 2 to try to pretend, okay, season 2 mostly didn't have it. This is the real season 2, and now it's a clusterfuck of a mess. It's over, folks. Shut it down. Shut it the fuck down. This anime is done. It's Jover, folks. It's absolute Jover. I don't know what to tell y'all. It's done. It's over. It's a wrap. That's all I gotta say, everyone. I know some people might not agree on me with this take, but let's see how it goes. Video Game Over 58, sign out. Peace.